morning. It's Barbara. 56 degrees. What a gorgeous day for a new fence. It's going up to 60. Tomorrow's even going to be warmer, and then boom, back down to cold. So luckily I got my leg warmers done. And you can see it's a beautiful day. And you can see our new fence back there. And our workers. It's not quite up yet. We're getting split rail with wire to keep the girls in, and they'll be done. They'll be done enough that we can put them out tonight, even if the gates aren't done. But so Amish made, and we're pretty happy with it. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. Hey, Maisie. Oh, poor Maisie. Can't go out yet. We're waiting for Dennis to come down, and then we're going to go put leashes on for the front yard. Ooh. But they did pretty well yesterday. It wasn't too bad. Thank you for joining me for coffee. Did I finish that? Yeah, it wasn't too bad yesterday, right? And they've been watching out the window. And, yeah, so it's all working out pretty well. And we're going to have a new fence, and that'll be lovely. That will be lovely. I had a very nice conversation with my sister last night. I'm not the only one who is, you know, I talked a while ago about the fact that I have a low need for communication with my kids and my family. You know, we can go a long time sometimes without talking or seeing each other. So my birthday and my sister's birthday are 2 weeks apart. And so I called her, and we talked for a long time. We had a very nice conversation. She says, I'm not going to call you on your birthday since we had such a nice long talk today. I said, that's fine. That'll be great. Yeah, you know, I'm glad you had a good birthday. And I hung up and I had a laugh because the last time I talked to my sister was in December. So, yeah. So talking to her again in 2 weeks seems like way too soon. Well, and neither of us are doing all that much, you know, so you got to build up a few things to talk about. But it was a nice conversation, and that was good. The 26th, she's February. So, yeah. So yesterday I worked on my cards. This is the card you saw yesterday, but it was in the tape and everything. So this is one card. This is the one whose background I thought was a little wild. I wasn't sure how it was going to work out, but I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. And then this was the one that I finished yesterday with the lighter background and whatever. So I'm making a series of flowers. Duh. So I have some backgrounds going again, and now I'm going to try to figure out, I'll do a different flower. But they're all going to be loose and, you know, whatever like this. But I do love that combination of watercolor and ink. And so I will probably be continuing that series. But I have all my stuff laid out on this table. And I find myself, and I probably said this yesterday, I find myself just dabbling and thinking. And as I walk by, like, I'll sit down for 10 minutes and I'll do something and, you know, get up and let it dry and, you know, come back 3 hours later and say, oh, let me try this, you know. So it's kind of fun. It's iterative, and having it down here where I spend my time and out on the table has really facilitated that. But I'm pretty happy with these cards, I must say. Even this one, I thought, what am I going to do with that? What did I do? And it turned out good, I think. It's a card. It's going to be a card. So I'll scan it and print it off as a card. You know, it's just this big and it's not folded over. So if I send these, they'll go as like a, you know, I'll write on the back, put them in an envelope. I don't think people feel like ripped off if I send a card that doesn't fold, right? If I just write on the back of the painting that I made, that's okay, right? Yeah. When I print them, when I scan them and print them, I print them so that they can fold. But this is watercolor paper, and it's a waste to have it, you know, used as just a The other side of a card. You know what I mean. Anyway, never mind. So I did do some knitting yesterday. I am making progress on my Corey In. Quite a few people have said they're interested in this, and maybe they'll knit it too. But yeah. So I'm making progress. I only knit about an hour and a half last night while Aura and I were watching TV. But that's about all I can do. I start to feel my arm a little bit, and you know, I run out of interest, which it makes me a little bit sad because I used to knit. I would have, you know, the old me would have had this half finished by now. So the problem is that the new me feels like it's not making very much progress, and that's frustrating, but it's not true. It's making great progress for the amount of time that I'm putting in it. So anyway, I'm liking how it's turning out. I'm really going to be happy with this when it's done. It'll be very useful, and I'm going to be very happy. So that's that. I didn't read yesterday. I am planning on reading today because my book should be there for me. I pre-ordered a book, and so I have a book today, and I want to rest my arm a little bit. So I'm going to be doing that. And yeah. I'm getting a fence. So Dennis just came down, so we'll soon be walking the dog in the front yard. Dogs in the front yard. He has to go, and I think they gave him the wrong prescription for one of his glasses that they mailed. So he has to go back. You know, that's the problem with having your eye doctor 45 minutes away. It's a, you know, trek. So he's got to do that this afternoon. But I was thinking of going with him since it's such a beautiful day and it's a beautiful drive, but we got the guys in the backyard, and who knows, you know. Anyway, I don't think I can go with him today, and that's a bit of a shame. But hopefully he can get that solved. Well, I think they're going to have to remake a pair of glasses, so maybe it'll be a beautiful day. Well, he'll have them mailed. That'll be that. Hopefully that'll work. So that's today. Tomorrow I guess we're gonna go shopping. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, quiet day, do some knitting, do some reading, do some painting, walk my dogs in the front yard, and take them for a regular walk. But they haven't been out yet this morning, so I want to help them by getting out. And yeah, that's what's going on here. So I'll see you tomorrow. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I hope everyone's feeling better. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please stay safe and stay sane.